You're on the line. Can you please mute yourself? Is anybody at the jail there?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, can you tell me, are Hudson and Weish still unavailable?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then, Fink, Christian, refused.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you know one right there. You know, you got one right there.
So for Fink, he was ordered at the last hearing this morning that he was ordered to come to this hearing and that he must be transported.
Okay, Your Honor. We will contact the housing unit for it.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Um, no, I think it's not ordering him to come in. So, try to. Okay. Your Honor, I just got off the phone with the housing unit. They should be sending him down, but we'll probably get to him last.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening, Your Honor. This is the Spanish interpreter.
Hi, it doesn't look like we have any Spanish speakers, so you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Yeah, I'm Tony Zinman, Zinman.
Hi, counsel. Can I get the defendant's name?
John Walker.
All right, Mr. Walker. I am seeing you this evening on, looks like a few different matters. You've got warrants out of justice court. Actually, one warrant out of justice court for a shoplifting from January 5th of 2024. And then you have many warrants out of Tucson City Court dating back to 2019 through this year. You do have new charges of assault, 2 counts of assault, occupying or remaining on a traffic median, drug paraphernalia. Those are the new charges. And then it looks like there are 12 warrants, 12 cases that are in warrant status in Tucson City Court. All right, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. On the new charges, I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, sir, on the Tucson City Court matters, I'm going to order that you be held on a $1,000 cash or secured bond. I will appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. You're going to have a hearing in city court on September 4th at 1:45 in the afternoon. If you were to post your bond, you would need to get to that hearing. If you're in custody, they'll take you to a video hearing for that. And then on your,
Any way you can take the bond away, I'll make my court.
no, sir, sorry, you have too much going on. And your justice court matter, I'll order a $500 bond, cash or secured. I will appoint Robin Ald to represent you in justice court. And you're going to be seen tomorrow, the 26th at 1:00 in the afternoon on that matter. All right, sir, that's all. You're excused.
Your Honor, the Arabic interpreter is here.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Ma'am, can I get your full name?
Is it Ellen Polly?
Miss Polly, I am seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of Superior Court for charges of dangerous drug, narcotic drug, and drug paraphernalia from June 30th of this year. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am going to appoint the legal defender's office to represent you. So I believe I've seen you already, ma'am. You're being held without bond on your probation violation matter. You'll be seen in Superior Court on that, on this warrant. I'm going to order that you be held on a $500 cash or secured bond, released to pretrial if that bond is posted. And you're going to have an arraignment on these charges on September 2nd at 1:30. You understand? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, you're excused, ma'am. Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Full name Christian Fink.
Mr. Fink, I am seeing you this evening on charges of domestic violence, criminal damage, using an electronic communication to threaten, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, threats and intimidation, and obstruction for refusing to give your true name. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, sir, I'm going to order that you be held on a $1,000 bond. That'll be cash or secured. If you're to post that bond, I order that you commit no further acts of domestic violence. I'm ordering that you have no contact of any kind with the alleged victims. So that would be Cynthia Cameron and Caden White. Do not go to their residence or contact them on the phone or any other way. I will put in my order that you could return to the residence one time with a law enforcement escort so that you can get your personal belongings. So if you do post that bond, you would take my order to the nearest police station and they would go with you to get your things. If you're still in custody, you're going to be seen by video on September 2nd at 1:45. If you post your bond, instead, you need to go to Tucson City Court on September 25th at 9 o'clock in the morning. You are going to get paperwork with that information on it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. You're excused.
Is when we have a secondary nurse, was I don't know for years. Your Honor, we're still waiting for Silverera Jason from housing. He should be done shortly, but I'll continue with the rest of them.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name, please?
Patrick Daniel Perkins.
All right, Mr. Perkins, I'm seeing you this evening on a charge of DUI. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Understood, ma'am.
Mm. Sir, you reside in Amato, is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. If I were to release you, are you going to be able to get to court in Sahuarita?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And are you working?
I work, I'm like self-employed, Your Honor. I
Okay.
do landscaping. I work for my grandmother, basically.
Okay. I am going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court. I am ordering, sir, that you possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm ordering that you do not drive. Do you understand those orders?
I
And then your hearing in Sahuarita Municipal Court is on September 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. You need to make sure you get to that hearing or a warrant will issue for your arrest.
understood, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name?
Destiny Alexis Morgan.
Ms. Morgan, I'm seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of Benson Justice Court for a charge of failure to comply with a court order from 2024. Did you know about that?
No, I did not.
Okay. Where are you living right now?
I'm living at it's sorry, 3153 Cypress Drive.
In Benson?
That's just the mailing address. Actually, I'm out here.
You're
I'm out here staying at a cousin's house, and I do not know the address, but that is my mailing address.
okay.
It's in Benson.
All right.
Yeah, that is my mailing address. But I always get my mail there, and I always check my mail.
So it looks like there's a hearing set in Benson on September 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Will you get to that hearing if I release you?
Yes, I will.
All right. All right, I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court. You're gonna get that information in writing before you go. Make sure you get in touch with Benson Justice Court if for some reason you can't make that hearing, okay?
Oh, I will for sure. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You're excused.
Thank you.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Jason Dom.
Mr. Dom, I am seeing you this evening on a probation violation that you have out of Tucson City Court. I do see that you were released from Department of Corrections in February of this year. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
And did you know that you still had this probation matter out of city court?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So let me read the petition to revoke to you. It says that on October 27th of 2023, you were adjudicated guilty of criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, possession of drug paraphernalia, false reporting to a police officer, and public indecency. You were placed on unsupervised probation for 36 months. You were given written conditions of probation, and the court was petitioned to revoke your probation because they said that you violated by failing to remain law abiding. So, regarding that, the new charge that you went to DOC for. So, I'm going to enter denials of those that allegation at this time. I will appoint the public defender to represent you. So you've been out of custody since February?
Yes.
And where are you living?
I've been staying at the shelter.
Okay. Have you been working?
Yeah, I've been getting my things on, getting my life organized and stuff.
Are you on parole?
No,
You're off,
I'm off of that. I'm off of it.
but you did parole for a little
Yeah.
bit when you got out?
Yeah.
So if I release you, are you going to get to court so you can deal with this
I will.
probation matter?
Yes. Right. Just as long as I have the address and the date.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a shot here. You need to make sure you get to this hearing or you're going to end
Okay.
up with a warrant and then
Okay.
very unlikely that you'll get out at that point. But you can show up to court and show them that you're serious about taking care of this, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we will set that hearing then. That's going to be in front of Judge Blue in Tucson City Court on
Yes.
September 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Tucson City Court. Tucson City Court, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you're going to get paid.
September 30th.
You will get paperwork with that information on it. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
You're welcome. You're excused.
you. God bless and God I.
Daddy.
Hey, sir, give me just one moment, please. All right, sir, can I get your full name?
Wesley Lee Doty Kelly.
Mr. Doty Kelly, I am seeing you this evening on a charge of domestic violence, disorderly conduct. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter a plea of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, sir, where are you living currently?
I'm homeless, so I'm not living anywhere right now.
Okay. Your sister spoke with pretrial services and said that you could stay with her.
Okay.
That's not the same address that Miss Warrior lives at, is it?
No, two totally different addresses.
All right. And if I release you, you understand that you cannot have any contact with Miss Warrior?
Yes, absolutely, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court. Order that you have no contact with Miss Warrior. Do not go to her residence, workplace, or contact her on the phone or any other way. And you need to be in Tucson City Court on September 30th at 1:30 in the afternoon, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. That's all. You're excused.
Thank you. Go down the stairs.
Anthony?
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Anthony William Gabalondo.
Mr. Gabalondo, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of domestic violence, criminal damage, and 2 counts of disorderly conduct. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, sir, it looks like pretrial services did speak with the alleged victims, your wife and your minor son. Your wife does want to have contact with you, but she said that you cannot return to the residence. So do you have somewhere else that you can go?
Yes, I'll be staying with my mom.
Okay. All right. So So I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court, order that you commit no acts of domestic violence, and that you do not go to the residence at this time. I will put in my order that you could return one time with a law enforcement escort so that you can collect your personal belongings. So you could take my court order to the nearest police station and they would go with you to get your things. And then you need to be in Tucson City Court on September 30th at 1:30 in the afternoon, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand all of that?
I do.
All right.
Yes.
All right, sir, that's all. You're excused.
Thank you.
Go downstairs.
Yeah.
Hi, can I get your full name?
Elena Plasencia.
Placencia, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and assault. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So pretrial services did speak with the alleged victim, your brother, it looks like. They spoke with his mother, who is that your mother as well, Ms. Cruz? Okay. So they spoke with your mother. She does not object to your release from custody, wants to have contact with you. It looks like your mother said that your brother will not be remaining at the shared residence. So, all right. So I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court. I'm ordering that you commit no acts of domestic violence. And you need to be in Tucson City Court on September 25th at 9:30 in the morning, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand all of that?
Yeah.
All right. You're excused.
Yes.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
This is Sergeant Lindley at the jail. Mr. Felix Lorenzo.
Uh-huh.
We currently have him in a holding cell. He is becoming aggressive and assaultive towards my staff. May we continue him at this time, please, until his behavior is more
Yes.
agreeable?
Yep, no problem. We'll continue him to tomorrow.
Wonderful. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You go well. Please continue. You know what? I think you up too behind back. Behind back and fine. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, can I get your full name, please?
Frederick
Mr. Hendricks, I am seeing you this evening on a couple of different matters. You've got a new felony charge of aggravated assault on a police officer. You also have a new misdemeanor charge of criminal trespass and a couple of misdemeanors that are in warrant status. We'll deal with the misdemeanors next. First, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am going to appoint the legal advocate's office to represent you. And you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I have reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $7,500 bond plus pretrial services. I'll hear from defense on their recommendation.
Yes, Your Honor, it would seem that a $2,500 bond would be appropriate. The defendant is a lifelong Tucson resident. He's been residing with his family for a month. Looks like the date of his last offense was a couple of years ago, back in November of 2023.
Okay. Right. On the felony matter, I'll order a $5,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured and released to pretrial services if that bond is posted, monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial. Preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 4th. Right. And then on the city court matters, on the new charge, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. On those matters, I'm going to order a $500 bond. It'll be cash or secured. I will appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. Do not return to the incident location. And you'll have a video hearing on September 2nd at 1:45. Out of custody date would be September 25th at 9:30. All right, sir, that's all. You're excused.
Thank you.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
This is Pedro Javier Olivas.
Mr. Olivas, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon and elderly abuse. Those are domestic violence offenses. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of a $30,000 bond with pretrial services. I'll hear from defense.
Yes, Your Honor, we would request a $10,000 bond from Mr. Olivas. There are some suggested conditions of release. He's a lifelong Tucson resident, been residing at the same address for 30 years, and he is says he's currently working as a construction worker.
I'll order $25,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released to pretrial if that bond is posted, monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial. No firearms or weapons, no contact of any kind with the alleged victim. So do not call from the jail, or if you're released, do not go to her residence, workplace, or any other way of contacting her. We'll set a preliminary hearing for September 4th. That's all, sir. You're excused.
Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes.
he's gonna need the Arabic
Arabic?
translator.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's on the line.
Yes, yes, Your Honor, I'm right here.
Okay, thank you. Hi, sir. Can I
Sure.
get your full name, please?
اسمك لو سمحت الكامل.
Hey, Mr. Mukres, I am seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have new felony charges, 2 counts of organized retail theft and shoplifting.
التهمة الموجهة ليك اليوم في زي في إجرام وفي سرقة.
You also have a petition to revoke your probation out of Tucson City Court.
وفي برضه في محكمة أخرى تهمة لأنك خالفت كل الاشتراطات بتاعة المراقبة.
First, we will talk about the felony charges. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
هنتكلم الأول على تهمة الإجرام وهي إن ليك الحق إنك تكون صامت ما تتكلمش ولكن لأن أي شيء تقوله هيبقى ممكن يبقى يتخذ ضدك.
You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you have counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing.
ولك الحق في محامي وقاعد جنبك في محامي يمثلك.
I've reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $5,000 bond.
وفي توصية بأن أنت ممكن أن أنت تخرج بكفالة $5,000.
Can I ask, Ms. Smith, were you just making a recommendation for the $5,000 bond, or was there an additional recommendation since there were 2 cases?
Your Honor, the second case should have been right behind the first, and the dates are by the bond. I didn't really know how to.
That's fine.
In the future, is there a better?
That's fine.
Sorry.
It just didn't make its way to me. So what's the recommendation on the second one? I have 825 says 5,000.
813, and then the other one was 3,000 plus pretrial services.
Okay.
Is there a better way for me to do that in the future, ma'am?
Oh, okay. The clerk here was told that that you all wanted it to be under one. The 2 interims will be handled under one case.
Okay. In that case, Your Honor, the state's recommendation would be the total of both.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, so I have reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of an $8,000 bond plus pretrial services.
يا أستاذ المدعي بيقول إنه عليك كفالة $8,000 لكل القضايا أو التهم الموجهة ليك والقضايا طبعا المرفوعة.
And I'll hear from defense on their recommendation.
Your Honor, we would request a $2,500 bond for everything. These matters are nonviolent retail matters. Looks like he has been otherwise on pretrial services. He's been in Tucson for a year and a half.
المحامي بيقول أنا أوصي $2,500 فقط كفالة لأن كل التهم الموجهة ليك ما فيهاش أي نوع من العنف لمجرد أنها كانت سرقة محل متجر.
The court will order a $5,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured and released to pretrial services.
لكن المحكمة بتقول 8,000 كفالة وإن هتبقى تتقدم للمكتب الخاص خاص بما قبل المحاكمات.
Do not return to the incident location.
ما ترجعش للمكان اللي حصل فيه الحادثة.
And preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 4th at 1:30.
الميعاد القادم للجلسة شهر 9 يوم 4 الساعة 1:30.
Right. And then on the petition to revoke probation, it states that on March 14th, 2025, you were adjudicated guilty of criminal trespass.
وفي برضه تهمة أخرى لها علاقة بإن أنت خرقت شروط المراقبة، وكانت التهمة في شهر 3 يوم 14، وإن أنت دخلت أماكن غير مسموح ليك إنك تدخلها، تعديت في حدود الأماكن الممنوعة عنك. Yes.
The court was petitioned to revoke your probation because they say that you violated by failing to provide proofs, failing to remain law-abiding, and failing to attend court review hearings.
المحكمة طبعا بتحكم ضدك لأن أنت خرقت شروط المراقبة، وبالتالي أنت لم تذعن لكل ما يقوله أو ما قطعتش القوانين.
The court will enter denials of those allegations.
القاضية هتتكلم نيابة عنك وتقول إن أنت بتنكر كل هذه الادعاءات.
I will appoint the public defender to represent you in city court.
وهتقول ان انت بريء منها، وان انت بتقول ان انت بريء منها الى ان تثبت ادانتك، واللي هيمثلك محامي وهتظهر في الجلسه القادمه في سيتي كورت، محكمه السيتي.
I'll order a $500 cash or secured bond.
الكفاله هتبقى $500.
And your hearing in Tucson City Court will be on September 2nd at 1:45 in the afternoon.
الجلسة القادمة في محكمة سيتي اللي هي سيتي كورت في شهر 9 يوم 2 في الشهر الساعة 1:45.
You understand all of that, sir?
فهمت يا أستاذ؟ There is a response, Your Honor, with a groan.
Do you understand, sir? Can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. You're excused.
Is there another person, Your Honor, that needs an interpreter?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Your Honor, can I be excused?
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
So.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Andrés Gerardo Islava Cedo.
Mr. Islava, I am seeing you this evening on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of narcotic drugs, and a misdemeanor DUI. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. Let's see. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. The state has recommended that you be released to pretrial services. And it appears, sir, that you may be eligible for a drug diversion program, where if you go to court and you participate in some drug treatment, it's possible that you could have these felony drug charges dismissed. Are you interested in that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to order that you be released to pretrial, monitoring or treatment as directed by them, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. You need to get to this hearing in a week. It's a week from today, September 2nd at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's going to be on the 3rd floor of Superior Court. You have to get to that hearing in order to participate in that diversion program, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Council waive time on the preliminary hearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that'll be October 9th. All right, so get in touch with pretrial and your attorney, and then go to court in a week to find out about that program, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Oh, I'm also ordering, sir, that you do not drive without a valid driver's license.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused.
Thank you.
We're just gonna go downstairs and have a seat. Oh, this.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Javier Méndez Camacho.
Mr. Mendez Camacho, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have new felony charges of burglary in the 3rd degree and theft. And then you've also got some misdemeanor matters, a new charge, and then a couple of warrants that we'll deal with next. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I have reviewed all of the available information, including the state's recommendation of a $3,000 bond with pretrial. I'll hear from defense.
Yes, Your Honor, we would ask for a $1,000 bond in this matter. It looks like it's been,
Excuse me, why don't you ask him for the proof? I didn't do nothing.
And this, you're not here to argue about it.
Sir, just let the attorney make his argument, please.
yes, Your Honor, as I say, we'd ask for a $1,000 bond. It's been approximately 2.5 years since his last offense. He has been residing in Arizona for 35 years.
Thank you. All right. On the felony matter, I'm going to order a $2,500 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released to pretrial services if that bond is posted, monitoring or treatment, and do not return to the incident location. Preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 4th. And then the new charge that'll be handled out of justice court is trespass. And then there are 2 warrants for shoplifting from July 11th of this year and shoplifting from July 20th of this year. On each of those justice court matters, I'm going to order $250 cash or secured bonds, and I will appoint Amanda Bynum to represent you, and you will be seen tomorrow in justice court. That is August 26th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, that's all, sir. You're excused.
And Your Honor, may the state be excused?
Are we just waiting? We're just waiting on a misdemeanor. Yep. You're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good evening.
You too.
Can defense be excused as well then?
Yes. Thank you very much, counsel. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Jason Paul Silvera.
Mr. Silvera, I am seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of a Verde Valley Justice Court for a 2014 disorderly conduct charge. I know you're being held already on local matters. You've got a probation violation and then a failure to appear warrant in Superior Court. You're going to be seen separately on those matters. I'm just seeing you on this Verde Valley matter. I'm going to order that you be held on a $500 cash or secured bond on that. And you've got a hearing scheduled for September 9th at 10 o'clock in the morning. I believe that they will just give you a video hearing so you can deal with that matter on that date. Okay?
Okay.
Great. That's all. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.